just, first of all, again, describe the sequence of events? What happened?
Yes. Chris was working in the barber shop, which is his normal routine, yesterday. At about 12:42 p.m., a lone male suspect approached the front of the barber shop. He was carrying a small backpack or a small duffel type bag slung over his shoulder. Just before entering the shop, he put the bag on the ground and he took out a shotgun. He then entered the shop, immediately confronting the victim in this case, and he shot him multiple times at point blank range. He then left the shop, put the gun back in the bag, put the bag over his shoulder, and he was last seen running northwest in the parking lot towards McClellan Avenue.
How would you describe this sort of murder, the sophistication of it?
Well, this is very obviously, this is a cold-blooded, obviously calculated murder. The victim was clearly targeted. As I said earlier, we don't know why.
Who do you want to talk to as far as witnesses?
I'd like to, appealing to anyone who was in the area. There's a lot of people in the plaza at the time that may have seen the suspect running or approaching the shop. I'm also appealing to anybody that knows anything about Chris who may assist us with the motive of this case.
Well, what about the customers, in particular, the one customer who was there?
I'm appealing to the customer to come forward. As I said, we have good quality video surveillance. I'm confident we're going to be able to identify him, but I'm asking them to come forward at this time.
So which customers are you talking about in particular?
Well, there was one customer that Chris was cutting his hair.
And that customer took off before you
He
guys
left
arrived?
before police arrived, and it's possible there was another customer as well.
That's it? I mean, I've been in that salon, it's usually very busy.
At this time, that's as far as,
Just two people.
that's as many as we know right now.
And how many barbers at the time were there?
There were 4
Okay,
Is
so
there video from inside the store or from the plaza itself?
from the plaza.
So, a total of 4 employees in addition to Chris?
Including Chris.
Including
Four
Chris, okay,
employees
thank you.
and possibly two customers, right?
Yes,
and there weren't any other customers who did stick around then?
that's right.
Okay.
Do you have video of the suspect's face?
We don't.
No.
Can you just go over again what Chris's family is going through right now and the message that they want to get out there today?
His family is absolutely distraught. His children are, it's awful what they're going through. I spoke to his son, his 15-year-old son, and he was just devastated yesterday. He was a loving father. He was behind his parents, his children, and everybody I've talked to, it's very devastating for them, and they miss him greatly.
Some of the tenants in the plaza are afraid because someone could do this, walk in and target someone. Should they be?
Well, I mean, this case is a targeted case. It's not a random act based on our investigation. But I mean, this is a very public place. There's lots of people. It's a broad daylight, lunch hour. I mean, the potential for someone else to have been injured was very great. I mean, the public should be outraged about something like this. And despite their concerns, we need the public safety to come forward so we can apprehend people that would do this type of crime.
What can you say about, from your experience, the likeliness that this person was not working alone?
It seems to have been very well organized, so the possibility, in my opinion, is pretty high that there's somebody else in the company that was assisting the gunman.
You said the son was 16 in the news conference, but now you say 15. Do you know which it is? Yeah.
If I said 16, I misspoke. He's 15.
He is 15.
Sorry.
And the daughter's 8.
8, that's right.
And obviously no priors, except for why he was convicted for robberies, and again, you don't see any connection yet, or you're looking into that connection?
At this point, we're looking into, we don't know what the motive is, so we're looking into all aspects of Chris's background.
And as you said earlier, there's no connection that you have determined whether he knew Mr. Spencer, who was gunned down a few days prior, whether there was any relationship, they knew each other. Do you know for a fact whether they knew
Well,
each other?
there's no relationship, and there's no evidence from anybody, and that's both from the family members, that they did know each other. So it may be at some point we find that out, but at this point, there's no evidence.
Oh, yeah, well, went back